Guys, this video got randomly suggested on my YouTube homepage, the fall of JOLLIBEE'S international expansion, and I also saw Nelly reacting to it. What's the Philippines, her reacting to this one. So I'm really curious to check out what this video is about. I have not checked out, or have not tasted Jollibee yet because there's no outlet around my place. I'm really excited to check out in the future, but let's see what this is about. The fall of Jollibee's international expansion. I thought Jollibee was killing it. I hope this is like a clickbait kind of a video. So hope that's that. Let's check out.
Jollibee Food Corporation is one of the fastest growing food and beverage holding companies in the entire world.
Okay.
JFC and its executives have sought to become a part of the top 5 leading companies globally. And as of the last quarter, published by the company in the third quarter...
Hold on a second. Let me just frame it right. Okay, now... Okay, right. Here we go. Okay, let's check this one out.
Jollibee Food Corporation is one of the fastest growing food and beverage holding companies in the entire world. JFC and its executives have sought to become a part of the top 5 leading companies globally. And as of the last quarter, published by the company...
Nice.
In the third quarter of 2022, the company has reported that it has over 6,351 stores around the entire world.
God damn. That's a huge expansion right there.
From its official brand known as Jollibee to foreign and domestic acquired companies. In simpler terms, Jollibee has been so active to the point that it is seeking to become a global contender. However, there's just one issue that we would like to ask Jollibee and its executives. Is this really sustainable? For the most part, the entire holdings company known as JFC, which owns brands from Jollibee to Mang and Sal to foreign company Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, just to name a few, has been undergoing this aggressive stance. They have acquired mega food and beverages brands around the world.
Hold on a second. What's this? Q3 2021, 51.4 billion. That's 26% on the rise. 20. Okay. Oh, all right. So the IPO was 4.1, and right now it's 176. Okay.
And it has enabled them to have larger sales, more networks globally, and a bigger footprint. But the underlying question is it really sustainable? Aggressive expansion, after all, is a massive undertaking that can make the company economically successful, but can also collapse one company through failed company governance. This is why we think that JFC's strategy right now is unsustainable. They have been too aggressive. In the past few years alone, they acquired 2 mega blockbuster brands known as Smashburgers and Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. 2 brands that they collectively acquired for roughly $700 million US. A figure that may not sound big in the leagues of giant corporatism, but for JFC, $700 million is massive, especially because they have also acquired many more out there soon after they completed this deal. They even bought the famous Titan Dining Corporation, known for its restaurant Tim Ho Wan, for a massive $100 million+ deal. So, even though they are indeed going from a local brand to being a massive holding investment company, which may sound good at the beginning, here is what we are missing out on.
Jollibee Food Corporation financial statement includes revenue, expenses, okay. Okay, what's the blue? Total revenue, that's almost like 153. Profits is 25 billion. It's the pre-tax. Okay.
JFC's total restaurant network has consistently been going up, but they are also closing down failed stores. And most of these stores that have failed are actually from these foreign acquisitions. For instance, Smashburgers had opened 8 stores, yet at the same time also closed 8 stores. Smashburgers had also once recorded having over 380 stores in 2017, yet by 2021, its store count fell drastically to just 245. In simpler terms, the reason why they have a huge number of stores in total was actually from its locally made brands, such as Jollibee, and much less of those acquired companies. Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, on the other hand, are almost similar. It opened 69 stores, yet closed 64 stores.
Okay, I kind of heard about Smashburgers, but have not heard about Coffee Bean or the other one. Smashburger I've kind of heard like a couple of times. from I think from other sources, but I have not heard about the other ones. Okay, so okay, let's check it out.
What we are trying to actually say is that simply these foreign acquisitions are not helping the entire JFC brand to become larger, but
Okay.
rather they are dragging down the entire holding company. If Smashburgers had almost shrunken in half since 2017, why had they even decided to pursue such an acquisition? Why would they not just focus on their own local brands such as Jollibee, which is proving to be the most successful of all their brands? Yet
Okay, that's a good statement, but that does not mean, or that does not come anywhere near to the title, which is the fall of Jollibee's international expansion. So Jollibee's good. It's the smash burgers and the coffee beans, which might fail, but I think they know what they are doing. And I think this is a total clickbait, by the way.
even though Smashburgers and arguably Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf did not prove to be fruitful, they still and are consistently on the lookout to buy more stores out there.
Okay.
One final thing is that the net debt of JFC has actually risen over the past few years. This is also known as debt to equity, an instrument used by investors to calculate the proportion of equity and debt used to finance a company's assets. In simpler terms, the higher the debt to equity, the more risk the company becomes. And as of the latest third quarter, JFC recorded a debt to equity of over 67.9%. For comparison, its lowest in the past few years was in the third quarter of 2017, which was just 29.7%. One of the factors here is due to COVID-19, but we cannot also forget that their acquisitions had also fueled the company's total liabilities. But anyway, this is the quick perspective taken on Jollibee's failed acquisitions. Too big and too aggressive does not always mean that they will grow. As a quick suggestion, Jollibee should just focus on growing its local brand, just like how McDonald's did it. But do let us know what you think.
Jollibee's on its rise, and I think it's not even had its peak. I'm talking about the Jollibee. I think they are doing all right on expansion wise. And I understand what they are doing with burger, smash burger and coffee beans, because they really want to like push other departments or like other brands as well, not just Jollibee, because it's better safe than having one. So I understand what they are doing. Maybe there's like a contract on like expanding smash burgers as well. So we don't know what's happening inside the office, but I think this is not even close to fall of Jollibee's international expansion. I personally think that Jollibee's on its rise, and I have not even touched the peak. Maybe in 5 to 6 years it will reach its peak, and let's see what's on that time. Let's see what will happen to Jollibee and where the smash burgers and everything will be. But I have an idea. If I was Jollibee, what I would have done is when COVID hit on 2020, the only thing which was going viral and which was hitting on every single home was the crypto industry. And I am pretty sure it's a big risk, especially from big outlets like Jollibee, but it would have been worth, because crypto bull run started from 2020, maybe from March to the end of 2022, maybe on December 22, maybe somewhere around that. So it took like 2 years. So the bull run was on 2 years. So if Jollibee made a coin, or like if Jollibee made something around crypto and done something, I'm pretty sure Jollibee would have been famous much more, or like maybe 10 to 20x more than it is right now. And I know it's like totally out of topic from this video, but this is my opinion, and this would have really been help to expansion of Jollibee on other countries as well. And I get his point that Jollibee's not expanded on other countries other than Philippines, America, and maybe other countries. I don't know how many countries Jollibee's in, but there's like a lot more country to be expanded. So he wants Jollibee to focus on expanding their own brand other than the co-brands like Smash Burgers and everything. So I understand his point as well, and I respect his point. So great idea, but I think Jollibee missed a trick. Not just Jollibee, many, almost all food outlets, because if you're talking about football, PSG have their own coin, Manchester United have their own coin, so that really like put an eye on them. So maybe I don't know what's going on with Jollibee. Maybe the Stark people don't want that to happen. So this was a good video, but not as drastic as the title says, the fall of Jollibee's international expansion. So I think Jollibee is doing good, and Jollibee is on its rise and its peak, so they are fine. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Hope you guys are here till this moment. So if you guys like this content, just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. See you on the next video, guys. Until then, peace out, fam.